My only draw to this film was Fahadh Faasil, my favorite. And I had fun, I enjoyed watching the film, but at the end, it ended up being a biryani disaster. Now what does that mean? Let me explain that. Hello guys, I'm Nona, and today I'm talking about the latest Malayalam film, Pachuvum Athbutha Vilakkum. Now if you don't know, we actually did a live reaction to it with Ashmita Chechi from I Just React and Review. You can check it out here. And it's interesting to note that the film is out on the OTT platform, but it's still running in some theaters in Kerala. Now I just had guilt watching this film because 50% of it is shot in Goa and I live here. That means Fahadh Faasil was in Goa for so long and I could recognize so many places watching the film. I was like, what? He was here and I didn't meet him? Just sad. Now coming to the film, I think it was the classic Malayalam chill. It is slow paced, it has its own flow. We are on a journey with the character and then there are some different tangents the story go to. And the setup, the film established its main character, Prashant or Pachu, played by Fahadh brilliantly. He's so good with comedy and just so natural. We find out he's a bit selfish, he's unmarried, he's 34 and Capricorn. He says this when he's asked about just his age, but he's so used to saying both the things. That's the attention to detail. And there are countless examples of that. These were the details, I loved in the film and which feel relatable so much. And then when the story, an incident happens that lead to the whole journey of the character. And through that, other characters are introduced and the story revolves around that. And the film adds a lot of elements to it. And by the end, it fails to bring all of them together. And it's a long film. It's almost 2 hours, 50 minutes. And the film just keeps going on its own pace until the last 15 minutes, where everything is just rushed so fast that none of the things happening on screen make sense. It's like while they were making the film, everything was going according to plan, and at the end they decide, oh, it's going too long, let's just quickly end the film here. And because of that, there's some forced conflicts added, there's a fight scene, and due to all this, the film became a biryani disaster for me. Now if you don't know what that means, I've talked about it in previous videos also. It's basically, you're enjoying an amazing biryani, you have come to the last bite and you want it to be amazing, you want to end the meal at a happy note. And when you take that last bite, suddenly a long or some masala comes in and ruins the whole taste. That's basically biryani disaster. That you enjoy a film throughout, but just at the end, something or the other happens and it just ruins it. And after what all conspired on the screen, nothing really had an impact on me by the end. Now we had these other elements with different characters, with Nidhi and Ammachi. Then Ammachi and his son Riyas. Then the whole love angle between Hamsa, Dhwani and Pachu. She also has her own relationship that she ends. Then there's a sad story also with the brother. Then there's Nidhi and the family in Goa with the grandfather who was a don. Then the step grandmother Savio. Then we have Indran's character there also. So there are many things present, and by the end, none of it come to a satisfying end. See, the film has a lot of fun moments. It is meant to be a family entertainer. You can go with your family, just enjoy the film. It has almost all the elements present. And then you have the amazing Fafa. He is the real deal. But Hamsa Dhwani, played by Anjana Jayaprakash, she really stood out to me. The way she holds her own, playing such a bold character in front of such a seasoned actor Fahadh Faasil. The way she carried her character was amazing. And she gets some really good scenes. I was really impressed. Now technically the film was really good, very well shot. There were some minor edits which I was not a big fan of. It felt very random and out of place. The film is actually a multilingual, in a sense, because there's a lot of English, a lot of Hindi, some bit of Marathi also. And all of that was very accurate, it made it very believable. And even half of the film is in Goa. And geographically, they were very accurate with that too. Like most people watching the film haven't been to Goa. They don't know what are these places. They can shoot anything anywhere, right? But they were taking the name of the places and they were actually shooting those scenes in those places. This was a very template story which I have seen in in Telugu and Tamil films, where we have this hero, he goes on a journey and everyone he meets, he makes their lives better. He's the hero at the end, resolves all the conflicts, emotional, personal, all of those. And this film was a total Malayalam treatment of it. And in this video, I talked about 5 reasons I love Malayalam cinema in detail. So check it out. If you like this, the thumbs up button, share this, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. I really love Fafa.